Decision making is an art. The quality of a decision depends upon the knowledge, expertise of a decision maker. But in the recent times, decision making is a science. The tool that decision maker took, the analysis that a decision maker makes it as a scientific. There are several tools available for making decisions, analyzing the environments, analyzing the alternatives and all. The one best among them is decision tree analysis. In the organization or real time, we need to make a decision based on the previous result of a decision that we already took. Multi-stage decisions are a sequential decisions. What is a decision tree? What is a multi-stage or sequential decisions? How can I represent decisions through or using decision trees? We find answers to these all questions. The components of a decision tree. Decision tree comprises of three components. The number one is a square node. We usually call it as a root node. Second one, chance node or a circle node. Third one, arc or branches. Usually the decision tree starts with a root node, and whenever a decision maker need to make a decision, he need to select one among the available alternative. He uses this root node or a square node. When there is a chance or a probability, then we use this uncertainty node or a chance node. This is an uncertainty node, this is a certainty node. These branches are indicating a relationship among these nodes, obtaining a relation among the nodes. Decisions are indicated with the branches emerging out of a root node. Now the states of a nature are conditions are indicated with the branches emerging out of a chance node. The general decision tree looks like we start with a root node. The decision tree starts with a root node. After that, there is a two alternative to a decision maker, likely A and B. If I choose an A, then might be having two uncertainties that I don't know, the two states of a natures with a conditional probability of 50%, 50%, and the similarly same 50%, 50%, B also happens with the two. Steps involved in decision tree analysis. The decision tree analysis consisting of two approaches, left to right approach, right to left approach. Firstly, we construct the decision tree, identify all the decision alternatives, their possible states of natures, probabilities, and expected payoff values. Now start representing all these values from left to right. Started with a root node. From there onwards, their course of actions are alternatives and their uncertainties, that probabilities and expected payoffs. All these are from left to right approach. Now calculate the EMV values, expected monetary values, from right to left approach. In order to know this decision value, I need to know this value. So this value might be known when you know these two values. So identify the values over here and pass it to here and pass it to here. Right to left approach. The extreme end, the last one you know, and then pass it to the back. Right to left approach is a things. Decision tree analysis steps. We see a small example on a decision tree representation. I have this information I need to represent. I want to represent this. An investor had three alternatives: course of action, share, mutual fund, bonds, and there might be two states of a nature if he invested. that might be grow or declining. Grow probabilities are 40%, decline probabilities are 60%, and these are the values if it grows or it declines. Initially, we start with a root node. The decision tree start with a root node. Investor had three alternatives emerging out of a square node represented with the decisions. The first decision is a share, and second one is a mutual fund, and the third one is a bonds. When the investor decided to invest in a share, there might be two chances, whether it might be increase or decrease, grow or decline. So I indicate it with a chance node. It's an uncertainty. I don't know whether it grows or it declines. So uncertainty indicated with a chance node. This uncertainty may lead to two states of a natures, that is grow or decline. Growing chances are 40%, decline chances are 60%. If it grows, their possible payoff values are 60 and 10. I indicated one decision here. Similarly, the two also. What I can able to indicate in the decision tree, my decision alternatives, their states of natures, probabilities and payoff values. Now I need to evaluate these alternatives value. I need to suggest the investor which one is a productive or may return high values to him. So for that I need to know what is the share total value. If I need to know that, so I need to know these two values. Then I am calculating these EMV values. EMV, that is expected monetary value. These are calculated with this formula called Pij into Pi, where I values are from 1 to m. Likely Pij is a payoff value, Pi is a probability. Similarly, 0.4 into 60 plus 0.6 into 10, that will give you the value associated over here. The value associating the ME values. The first one 0.4 into 60 plus 0.6 into 10, that equal to 30. This value equal to 30. The second one equal to 35.6 and the third one equal to 15. 35.6 and 15. The decision alternative share will give you a return of totally EMA value equal to 30. A mutual fund will give you 35.6 and the bond will give you 15. As per the EMV criterion, we select the utmost or a maximum value. So we suggest the investor to go with mutual fund is a very good investment when compared to share and bonds. That's a left to right approach, right to left approach. Left to right, we represented the decision tree. We constructed the decision tree. From right to left, we calculated the EMV values and decision alternatives, profit or a loss. The advantages associated with using of decision tree analysis are it is a systematic, orderly, sequential and a logical approach. By that you can represent all of your possible alternatives and their associated all the informations at a one single place. By that it would be easily communicated to the people, a graphical representation orderly. And this decision tree analysis is having applicable to the different decision environments like introduction of a new product or investment decisions. Even decision tree having some disadvantages that are In a real life, we make decisions with under a number of variables. When you are using or representing all of these variables in the decision tree, it get more complicated. And also they assumes that the decision tree approach assumes that the utility of money with the time is a linear, which is not in a case. And the third one is about decision tree yields only an average value solution. That means the end values are expected values, monetary values are analyzed on the basis of expected values. And the one more, the assignment of a probabilities to a course of action or a state of a nature as a many a times is not exact, that only a reasoned value. That's these are. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon. Thank you.